Mommy. Part 2. David scrambled between the vomit bins like a rat in a collapsing knees, scraping the floor, breath wheezing through clenched teeth. Every chant from the hallway drilled into his skull like a dentist's drill set to punishment. Mommy. Mommy. It wasn't his anymore. They'd stolen it, twisted it, turned his lifeline into a weapon. He bolted into the bedroom, slamming the door behind him. The room reeked of mildew, stale beer, and something sour, maybe regret, maybe just old sweat. He dove under the bed, curling around a half-crushed Bud Light can, like it was a talisman. His fingers dug into his scalp. He whispered, "Make it stop. Make it stop." But the chanting only grew louder, now accompanied by the splintering crack of his front door giving way. They were in. Boots thudded across the floor. Voices overlapped, angry, triumphant, almost giddy with collective release. "He's not even human," Rosa hissed. "Smells like death in here," Jamal muttered. Mrs. Chen clutched her robe tighter. "Just get him out." David tried to shrink smaller, but rough hands yanked him out by his ankles. He shrieked a raw, animal sound, but no one flinched. They dragged him through the hallway, past the overturned vomit bins, past the shattered remains of his only framed photo. His mother, aged 32, smiling on a beach he'd never seen, and down the creaking stairs to the alley behind the building. The dumpster yawned open, greasy and reeking of rotting pizza crusts and motor oil. Someone shoved him. He tumbled in with a wet thud, landing atop soggy cardboard and broken glass. The lid slammed shut. Darkness, silence, except for his own ragged sobs and the distant hum of Paul's pizza sign flickering back to life. He passed out somewhere between nausea and despair. Hours later, the garbage truck arrived. Two sanitation workers in yellow vests grunted as they hoisted the dumpster. Its contents tumbled into the truck's mop plastic, paper, putrid sludge, and then, with a sickening thump, something limp and human-shaped. "Jesus," one yelled, jumping back. They peered in. David lay twisted among banana peels and beer bottles, eyes closed, mouth half open, one arm dangling like a broken marionette's. His skin was grayish under the streetlight. His shirt was torn. He looked less like a man and more like a discarded Halloween decoration, some sad, rain-soaked scarecrow someone had tossed after the bachelor holiday. "Damn," the other worker said, wrinkling his nose. "Thought that was a dummy. They didn't call 911. Didn't check for a pulse. Just grabbed him by the shoulders and ankles and heaved him onto the curb like a soggy sack of leaves." He landed face up in the gutter, one leg bent unnaturally, a puddle of oily water creeping toward his ear. The truck rumbled away. Dawn bled pink over Detroit. David stirred. His head pounded like a bass drum wrapped in barbed wire. His mouth tasted like copper and regret. He blinked up at the sky gray, indifferent, and tried to sit up. Failed. Tried again. Made it to his elbows. Where was he? Army Street. The dumpster. The chanting. "Mommy." He whimpered, then coughed a wet, guttural sound. His hands trembled as he touched his face. Blood? Vomit? Both? A car slowed as it passed. The driver stared, then sped up. David tried to stand. Collapsed. Tried again. This time, he made it to his knees. He was alive. But no one cared. And maybe, he thought, swaying in the cold morning air, that was the real punishment, to be continued.